Family members of a Marine killed in a fight berated the four suspects in court before they took plea deals. Channel 2's Ross Cavett is live in Marietta. That's where the family left the courthouse unhappy even after the men agreed to long prison terms. Ross?
Well, they believe this is a murder case, plain and simple, but the four suspects, defendants in this case, pleaded guilty to voluntary manslaughter and aggravated assault. But they had to sit in court for hours listening to family members vent their anger.
My life was completely shattered and forever changed the day you all four brutally beaten my brother and left him in the street like a piece of garbage.
One by one, Zach Gamble's surviving family members poured out their hearts to the judge, telling him why this plea deal for the death of the father and ex-Marine just was not enough.
I have stared at all of your pictures online over and over again, asking why. Why couldn't you have just called 911?
It would absolutely have killed him if it hadn't have, to know that y'all would do him this way. That you would leave him on a cold concrete slab and kick and beat him.
The testimony left most in the courtroom in tears, including many of the defendants, especially Terrell Seacrest. He knew Zach since middle school and had invited him to the birthday party that night before something went wrong and the four men ended up beating Gamble and leaving him bleeding in the parking lot. The father of a 7-year-old died days later.
The night you beat Zach unconscious and left him lying in a parking lot with no one to help him, didn't even bother to call 911. You killed a part of my little boy.
None of the four said anything. Their words would have hardly mattered before pleading guilty to voluntary manslaughter and aggravated assault, agreeing to spend 20 years in prison, followed by 10 on probation. But family members were asking the judge, pleading with him to sentence the four to the rest of their lives in prison. But prosecutors say, given all the questions that still surround the beating and what led up to it, getting all four to agree to this plea deal was the best possible solution. It prevents the family from sitting through 4 potentially long and painful trials, but it clearly will not ease their pain. We're live in Marietta. Ross Cavett, Channel 2 Action News.